Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the final installment of the Hogwarts Houses series that I've been doing. And if you haven't seen those, basically I'm just doing looks for each of the Hogwarts houses from Harry Potter because I was rereading all the Harry Potter books. And I'm doing the final one now, which is Hufflepuff, and their colours are black and yellow, I believe, and their like their symbol is a badger. So because that's black and white, I also did like black, white and yellow. So this is the look. Obviously very dramatic, not something that most people would wear going out during the day, but I just wanted to do something a little bit different. The last one I did was Gryffindor, and that was quite wearable and quite soft. And the Ravenclaw and the Slytherin ones I did were a bit more dramatic. They were more like going out looks. I just still wanted to do something a little bit more different, but at the same time it's still quite simple. You know, it's just white, yellow, black liner. It just has more of an effect just with the shape. So I'll zoom you in to show you what I've done. Oops. So those are the eyes there, and there's just a little bit of sparkle under the lower lashes. So I really hope you like it, and don't forget to watch the tutorial in HD. You can click there's like a cog button down there, and you can upgrade the quality and you can watch it in HD. So I hope you like it, and I really hope you enjoy the tutorial, and let's get started. So the first thing I've done is applied Urban Decay's Primer Potion, the original one, all over my lid and up to my brow, anywhere I'll be applying any colour. And then as a base I'm going to use NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and this will just give something for my shadows to adhere to and to help them pop. So like using colours like yellow that might need a bit of help to pop against the skin. A white base will just make them that bit more vibrant. Just a little bit under the brow. Now the first shadow I'm going to be using is a matte yellow, and I'm using the one from the 88 palette. So it's this one right here. And I'm just going to pack that onto the lid. And then I'm just flipping my brush over and I'm taking a matte white. I'm just using the one from this Sleek palette. This is the, the Acid palette. So again, just any matte white. And I'm going to pop that in the inner tear duct area. And I'm also just going to blend it slightly into the yellow. And I'm actually just going to go back to the yellow and start bringing it up into the crease. I'm just using the same flat brush. You could switch to a crease brush if you like that. Then I'm going to switch to like a soft crease blending brush. I'm using the Duo Fibre brush from Real Techniques. And I'm going to take this matte cool brown right here and just work that into the outer corner and up into the crease. Just very lightly, just to give a little bit of dimension. By the way, please excuse the chipped nail polish. I need to get around to taking it off. So that'll do for now, and onto the liner. So I'm using a Fraulein 3H gel liner in the number 6, which is just the black, and a Daler Rowney brush in the number 0, so it's just a paint brush, but I'm using it for liner. So I've just lined the lash line, and then I'm going to create the little point in the tear duct. So you just extend it very, very slightly just from where the tear duct ends, just into a tiny little triangle there, and then join up straight across right into the waterline. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my pencil liner. This is Urban Decay's Perversion. And I'm going to line my lower waterline. And it just gives me a better idea of the shape that's going on here once I have it like joined up. I'm actually just going to touch up this one just to make them a little more even. I just noticed that this one was like coming down a bit more, but that's just probably me being picky. So next I'm going to create like my outer wing for the liner, and you can just do a normal wing as you normally would. I have a kind of a tricky crease, and I have a separate video on this on how I do a wing liner so that it looks fluid like this when I'm looking straight, because it's probably better here. My crease like carries on right down to the end, so it gets in the way of my wing. So it looks like it carries on straight there, but I have to actually do like a dip in it so that it just looks okay when my eyes are open. So I'm just going to do it that way, and you can do it whatever way you like. And if you have trouble with this as well, if your crease kind of gets in the way of your wing, I'll link that other video down below there. So now I'll just do that wing. Then I'm just going to clean that up. I initially took my wing not like high enough, it was just out a bit too straight. So to clean that up, I like to take a pointed Q-tip like this one here and a water-based eye makeup remover. This is one from Simple, and I really like it because there's just no residue whatsoever. It doesn't leave any oiliness or anything. You can just wipe away whatever you need to wipe, let it kind of sink in and dry, and it's just like water, it just sinks in, and then the skin is perfectly just clean and dry, and you can go back in with your shadow. These pointed Q-tips just really allow you to get really precise with what you're cleaning up. Now before I go in doing this line, I'm just going to apply some shadow on my lower lash line, and I'm going to use a pigment from NYX. It's one of the Ultra Pearl Mania pigments, and it's in the colour Yellow Gold Pearl. And I actually spilt this everywhere a while ago, and it went into my carpet. It was not fun. So be careful with pigments. And I'm just taking that on a Sedona Lace EB21, which is just a little smudgy one like this, and running that on the lower lash line. So it just gives a little bit of shimmer under the liner there. So now I'm going to draw in this line here using the same Fraulein gel liner and the brush. And I'm going to try to get this as even as possible, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. But we'll just do our best. So I've just plotted it in, just traced it in like that, just with a very small amount of liner on the brush, and then just gently drawing it in. So now I'm going to go over it and perfect it and just finish the line. So I've thickened up the line where it needs to be thickened, and I'm just going to go back in with my little Q-tips and eye makeup remover, and just clean up any little bits that need cleaning up. I'm just curling my lashes, and I'll be applying Benefit's They're Real mascara. And I don't have very long lashes, so again it's kind of a thicker liner like this. They don't show up too much. And I was going to put on false lashes, but you know, I think I won't, because I want to keep the very clean line of it, and if I had just black lashes covering it up, we would lose that. Then to fill in my brows, I'm just taking an angled brush and that same matte cool brown there that I used on the outer corner and in the crease. Just running that through. And then I'm just going to take the darker one down here and run that through like the outer half. So those are the eyes done. And again, when I look down, I have this dip in the liner because of my crease being in the way. But that's how they're looking. So now we'll move on to the face. So as like a primer for my face, I'm going to be using the Stila One Step Correct, and it has the different corrector colours like going through it. It's like a kind of a serum, and the idea is that it kind of just evens out your skin tone, gets rid of redness, things like that. And it also says it diminishes the look of fine lines and wrinkles, minimises pores, hydrates and balances, and controls oil. So I'm going to use that as a primer. For foundation, I'm using my Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation in number 53 and a dual fibre brush. So I'm just stippling on some extra product where I need more coverage. And any product left on the brush, I'm just buffing down onto the neckline. And for concealer, I'm going to be using the Bourjois Healthy Mix concealer in number 53, so it's the one that goes with the foundation. And it has one of those like angled lip gloss kind of applicators, so I'm just going to apply it straight under my eye. And then I'm going to use a Sigma P82 brush to blend that in. I like to use a brush to like spread it out where I want it to be and kind of blend it in a bit, but I think there's kind of nothing better than your ring finger for under eye concealer. It just really just blends it right into the skin and it just fits perfectly. And I'm also just pushing a little bit of that over my darker acne scars and also around my nose. And to set my base then, I'm using e.l.f.'s pressed powder, and I think this is in sand or else porcelain, I'm not sure which. It just says D28 on the back, and I've tried to find out the name but I'm not sure what it is. So I'm just wiping off my dual fibre brush and I'm going to use that for the powder, just so that it's not the brush isn't moist when it touches the powder, so that it doesn't get that film. And these powders go on a bit darker than they are in the pan, so that's kind of giving me more colour to my face, so I'm just bringing it also down onto the neck just to make the colour even. It's going on slightly pinkier over this foundation anyway. For my contour and highlight, I'm using the NYX Highlight and Contour Powder Duo, which looks like that. So it's a very deep brown and a very light white highlight. So I'm going to start with the highlight and using this on a Sedona Lace FB05. So even though they are like quite light and quite dark, they're sheer enough, so they're buildable, and you don't end up with very like strong colours. Just give that a quick wipe off on a tissue and then go into the contour. I'm just going to run that through the back of the cheekbone. And up into the temple. Just up along the hairline as well. For my lips then, I'm just going to use an e.l.f. gloss. And this is in the colour Berry Blush. So it just gives a little bit of colour, but it's nothing too bold or strong. So this is the finished look. I really hope you like it, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and if you did, don't forget to give a thumbs up by clicking the like button that's down below. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos, and also leave a comment with any comments, questions or requests. And what else? Oh, you can also follow me on Twitter and on Facebook, and my username is Realm of Makeup, so twitter.com/Realm of Makeup and facebook.com/Realm of Makeup. So once again, thank you so much for watching. It really means the world to me, and I'll see you in a later video. Bye! So that's fine for now. Oh, Jesus. So that'll do for now, and if you see any redness there, I had eyeliner on my fingers and I didn't realise, and I went like that and I had to wipe it off. That was kind of cool. The lash light. Jesus. Oh, clumsy day.